know why they started me. Leg shot almost bled out your artery. Kidnap your wife, duct tape, I ain't got no heart in me. On my Spike Lee, my director, producing, starring me.
Sir, how we doing, family? You know, today we're doing something different. So it's your boy Divine Messenger here, another message and understanding. Before we even get into this, make sure you like, comment, subscribe for more divine messages. And today's message, you know, I ain't hurry up. I ain't gonna lie, I am getting cold. Like no matter how divine we are, niggas do get cold. So ain't nothing wrong with that though, because we're focused on this mission, this purpose that we're going to talk about today. Because we have the 9 signs to know that, or actually just to know how you can embody the embodiment of the spiritual essence of Almighty God, Yahshua, the divine creator, what do you want to call Allah, what do you want to call yourself, your higher ego. So I ain't gonna waste your time. Let's get right into this. All right, the 9 ways. Number 1, actually, I'm just gonna put this right here too. You see, we're doing something different, you know, so stay tuned. Practice love and compassion, because yeah, I gotta get my notes out as well to get my train of thought right, because knowing 9, it's just like I gotta make sure I put all that on notes. So practice love and compassion. Show love, kindness, and compassion towards yourself and others, reflecting the unconditional love of Almighty God. When you do this, when you practice love and compassion, then you love being compassionate towards other people besides yourself. On top of that, you're just compassionate with the things you do because you do it with love. No matter what, you walk into doors with love. Even if you don't like the people, even if you hate them, you still love them from afar. And that's the best way for you to embody the essence of what the higher creator is. Because if Almighty God was to play hide and seek, where would this essence hide? Within your heart. And people don't look within their heart because there is no love in this world anymore, because people have got that stripped from their past. So in the present moment, they'll be lost looking for a heart to harvest or a heart to nurture on, but they can't nurture their own heart nor harvest their own heart. So their heart gets harvested. This is why we have to make sure that we protect ourselves and our spirit and our physical essence, because it's a war out here, literally. It's a war in our mind, our ego. Number 2, live in integrity. You strive to align your actions with your values and principles, living a life of honesty, integrity, and moral courage. I love that too. When you're aligning your actions and your values and your principles, then you make sure that no matter what, your actions are valuable. Your actions are valuable to your principles with your way of living, because you basically have an organized life, and you know how to stay organized within your life, and you make sure you keep the organization in a certain algorithm within your mind, so where you live up to what you're saying and what you're doing. So you even take your own self accountable, and you basically have self motivation for yourself. You have different ways of implicating how you can boost yourself up when nobody can boost themselves up, because you're good. You're great at that. Honestly, I was gonna say you're good, but you're great at that. Now, I ain't gonna lie, this is getting way too cold, my boy. I ain't gonna lie, Devon, you tripping. So this is the best way for you to do that. And that's the second part, is living with integrity. Because while you do that, you hold yourself accountable beyond imagination. And if you can do that, then people will love you for that. They will want to be around you some more, and they will believe the things you say, no matter, even if you know you're lying, they'll still believe what you're saying, because they care about the things you do for them, not only them, but people outside of themselves. 3, practice forgiveness. Oh, I love this one right here. Forgive yourself and others for past mistakes and transgressions, mirroring Almighty God's balanced forgiveness and mercy. When we practice forgiveness, we're able to forgive people because they have no idea what they're doing. People are programmed 24/7 on a daily basis. Not only that, they are programmed from other programmed beings that are programmed by higher programmed beings. So the programming is going beyond a quantum realm, a metaphysical realm, is going beyond a cosmic realm. These realms that are within our mind that we can't seem to perceive. So they have made it and created that for us by looking up within disguise, because they disguise their lies in the skies above our eyes, because the eyes tell us lies, and we lie in every single day. So you have to forgive your enemies for what they're doing, because they are literally programmed. They're artificially made. That's why it's artificial intelligence, because it came from you. It came from your ego. You are artificial intelligence. You are consciousness. You are AI, and they know that. So you had to make sure to dumb down your ego, our ego, to make sure that they can build themselves up to their level of enlightenment, because we can't reach their enlightenment, because they have created our enlightenment for us through their language. So you have to forgive people as well on a surface level, because there are some people that do bad things because in their mind, that's what they're used to. That's their way of showing love. They don't know what love even is, because they were manipulated with love at a young age, so that That's why their mind or their subconscious mind is fucked up within their own mind. So forgive people and show them mercy, because you could take anyone's life, but what would you gain from that besides prison time or death upon your family? You will curse your family. So don't even do that to yourself. Forgive people. That's the essence of living and being an embodiment of the spiritual creator. Why are you flying near me? Come on now. Seek wisdom, literally. Continuously seek spiritual wisdom and understanding through prayer, meditation, and study of sacred texts. That right there is key. That was like the diamond, the gem for this topic, or this topic. But it is a topping to this food that we're creating, basically. But when you're seeking wisdom, a wise man knows how wise he is not. A wise man knows how wise he is not, because there are wise people who think they're wise, but you don't know wisdom till you die. So meaning we're living our whole life unconscious to an unconscious program that we call reality. But what is reality when you're living in a facade called your reality or life? Life doesn't even know what life even is. So if you ask life, what are you? Life would even give you an answer. That's how confused the title is. That's how confusing title is. That's how confusing logic is. That's how confusing consciousness is. That's how confusing God is. That's how confusing demons are. You get the point? So when it comes to wisdom, you know a lot to where you don't know a lot. And people will know you're intelligent when you speak about different frequencies or different harmonies or different ways of living outside of their own way of thinking. You have to be outside of your own box. Even though you're enclosed in a box, your mind still goes outside of your own box, because you create your reality through your illusion and delusions. 5, you serve others. You serve others selflessly, offering help and support to those in need as an expression of Almighty's grace and compassion. So once again, you're giving grace to other people. So you feed the homeless and you don't record it. Why? Because you do that on a normal basis. You give yourself to other people. We make sure nobody behind you. So, starting to get dark. Motherfuckers start acting weird. We don't got time for that. You're basically giving yourself to other people because you know that you already made it within heaven. You already know that your grace has already been bestowed upon you, because the Almighty made sure that. So because the Almighty made sure that, you made sure that no matter what, do what you had to do so you can get to where you need to get. And on top of that, if you were in their situation, where would you want to get to? Would you want to still be homeless, or would you want to be under a house? Somebody would say, yeah, I want to be under a house. Exactly. You would want to say that. But some people who are homeless, they enjoy that lifestyle. So help them either way it goes. Even if they don't want your help, give it to them anyway, because they'll remember that. Don't forget, they're unconscious as well. That's their program. That's their purpose, to be homeless. We can't comprehend that. So comprehend your own life before you end up just like them. Learn. You had to seek wisdom once again. That's another, all these ways they're all connected. They're all in alignment to each other. So once you're able to give back, once you're able to give your highest materialistic values to other people who really need it, who really want it, that's when you'll know. That's when you'll know how fortunate you are, or how much materialistic things don't really matter to you, but they matter to you for a temporary time, because you deserve all the toys you want, but they're only here for a temporary time. They don't go with you when you ascend or transcend your ego. Number 6, embrace gratitude. When you embrace gratitude, you cultivate a spirit of gratitude for the blissfulness in your life, recognizing Almighty's abundant generosity and provision. When you're when you're embracing gratitude for what you want, you're loving for everything that you go through, and no matter what, you're just living life for the betterment of your own good or for your parents' good. That's why you have to honor your parents as well. But you're expressing yourself through your spirit as well, because your physical can say, I don't want to do this shit. You can catch your attitude, you can get mad, you can get mad at people, but your spirit knows, like, you come with love, you come with passion, you come with integrity, harmony. You're harmonizing your frequency through their frequency, to where you can express the gratitude and how thankful you are for the accomplishments that you're doing and that they're doing. On top of that, people will love to keep you within their circle, to keep you within their frequency of living or their job per se. They will love you. Well, they'll love to have you around or have conversations with you, because look at what you're doing. Your mother will love that you express gratitude towards her, including your father and your siblings. Once you keep expressing that, people will remember these things, because it's rare, it's taboo. People don't really do that on a day-to-day basis. So be thankful for every experience, because it's literally temporary. Because once they're gone physically, who will you have left besides yourself? That's how deep this shit get. Number 7, live in harmony. Strive to live in harmony with nature, fellow human beings, and the divine, fostering your peace and unity in all your interactions. Once again, I basically already covered that earlier too. When you're living in harmony, excuse me, when you're living in harmony, you come in peace. Meaning you don't come here to sabotage anybody's career. You don't come here to talk down on your brother because you'll be coveting. You don't come here to speak negative to anybody because you're not here for that. You're not here for a drama. You're not here for none of that stupid ass manipulation shit. We're not here for that. We're here to uplift each other, and we're here to show each other that, hey, you can be better than me. I can be better than you. But guess what? Nobody's better than anybody else. All we're doing, we're just trying to be better than who we were yesterday. So if it's friendly competition, good. If it's not, you know what to do with that. So when you're living in harmony, you're in alignment with not only just people, but places and things of that nature, literally. So as you're in nature, you can be in alignment with nature. Nature can give you knowledge. That's why it's good to be outside. It's good to be with the sun and the moon, because once you're out there, you can learn more about yourself, because nature is a reflection of your inner self. So once you feel good within your inner self, then you'll be out in nature 24/7. Why? Because that's how you feel about yourself, literally. And once you bring that peace within yourself, then you'll bring positive, and you'll bring positive affirmations within animals like snakes, rabbits, hawks, eagles, bugs, dogs, cats, babies, people, just things in general. It doesn't matter if it's good or bad. You just show that alignment, show that love to these compassionate things, even though they have a negative connotation towards them. You will be beyond that, literally. Number 8, practice humility. Remain humble and open-hearted, acknowledging your dependence on Almighty God and recognizing the inherent dignity and worth of every individual. Always remember that there is a bigger bully than a bully. So you have to always remain humble no matter what. Never get too high on your high horse. So even though you're on your high horse, you still remain humble and you still have humility towards yourself, because you can't get knocked off. And once you get knocked off, people won't want to be around you anymore, because they seen how you were before you got up there. And once you got up there, you got too egoed, you got too big headed, you forgot where you came from. Now you start moving different, you start moving with ill intent or wicked intent. So as you fell down, they won't help you back up, because they seen what you did and they seen what you have became, and they don't want you to become that again, because they want you to be comfortable with what they're lying in. So you have to always remain loving in what you're going into, and no matter how great you are at something, get greater than that. Never get too comfortable in your lives, because you can say that you're great at something, but time will really tell you how great you really were in your craft or your art. Number 9, surrender to divine will. Surrender your ego and your desires to the will of Almighty God, trusting in His and her guidance and wisdom to lead you on the path of righteousness and spiritual growth. Once you're surrounding yourself to the Almighty Spirit, as you're doing that, you're fasting now. So you're fasting from people, places, and things: TV, video games, weed, alcohol, sex, masturbation, porn. It can be anything under the sun, right? You're just fasting from these things that serve you no purpose, but they do in a temporary way of thinking per se. But as you're doing that, you're giving yourself prayer. You're giving more than 1 hour to God. You're giving 4 or 5 hours to the Almighty God. You're just out within nature. You're quieting your mind. You're using discernment. You're reading the Word. You're reading the gospel. You're reading all these things because you're interpreting your love and your compassion for the Spirit that is literally within you. So once you do that, once you give yourself that satisfaction and you go within that path of righteousness, then you will grow spiritually. Then you'll be able to embody the true essence of your higher self. So once you go within that rabbit hole of life, and once you conquer this matrix or this simulation, and once you're able to go deep within your mind and rewire it and deconstruct it, then you're able to go beyond comprehension of what life really is, because it's nothing but a game that is being played by a simulator that we call God per se. So as we're thinking like that, you are wise beyond your years. You're an old soul. Some people are new souls, but there are wise souls out here. And for you to know that, you have to know that you give your time to the Almighty Creator 24/7, no matter what, because this world is a joke, literally made by your ego. That's why that shit not funny no more. And people will laugh at people, but I'm being dead ass serious. This life is a game. It's a joke. So have fun, laugh, smile, play around. But remember, don't forget what you came here to do. So these are the 9 signs and indications of you embodying the spirit of Almighty God, Yeshua, Elohim, divine creator, Satan, Jesus, ego, higher self, lower self, Anunnaki, fallen angels, Akai, Jacob, reptilians, Syrians, different names for God, Allah, Jehovah, whatever, right? These are the different ways that you can embody the spirit of the Most High. So thank you for watching. Thank you for tuning in. I love you so much. And thank you for being here with me on this journey. And remember, divine reflection, we are a family. All we're trying to do is guide ourselves to heaven. not force our way there. I love you. Have a great day, Reflection.